Hey guys, today we're going to do a little bit of learning. We're visiting a local tribe. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps out a lot. Thank you guys. Today we're visiting the Torres Martinez Reservation, a private Indian reservation in Southern California. This land is lived in by the Cahuilla tribe, one of the longest established tribes since 1876. This tribe was generous enough to let me explore 3 historical buildings. All buildings have been here since at least 1907. And you know what that means? A whole lot of history. The first building we're walking into is a church/school. Walking in, right away the first thing you see is the condition of this building. Being made in 1907, it's amazing how much this place has held up for over a century. You walk into a living piece of history. Everywhere you turn, you feel the real vintage homeliness of it. You'll fall in love doing a whole 360 of the area. You immediately feel the history, with a lot of its original parts still intact. You also see some glimpses of how this place used to look like from the past. In those blue cases, I see a whole lot of historical relics and artifacts from the tribe's rich past. Everything from currency to tools. Kudos to the tribe for keeping that together. This chair here was so cool because this is one of the vintage original chairs that the kids would sit in when it was school time. So here I am sitting on a school chair feeling like a school student. As you can see, it's real tiny. The tribe has worked very hard to keep the buildings as original as possible. You can tell by the boarding on the floors. The original wood has a darker color and the new wood has a lighter color. This next building has a lot of history. This next building has had a lot of roles as a multi-purpose room. It's been a residential house, it's been a storage place, and since 1907, it's still standing, of course with a couple of remodels that's helped keep it in place. And of course the tribe has kept up with the original plan of keeping everything as original as it could be, with the aged wood being the original one, and the bright wood being the new additions. And they tie it together by keeping the old and the new. And a lot of these adobe bricks have broken over the years. They restored it by putting the new ones along with the older ones and putting it together to always have the spirit of the original place. And as you can see, this place is pretty small. A few steps to my left, a few steps to my right. There's not much space in here, so to know that people will stay in here, it's pretty amazing. I think it's so cool how these potters right here, they get used by the locals. Here they grow seasonal vegetables and plants. At this time when I visited, there wasn't much going on, but one of the things that I did see was growing was eggplants. It's neat how they still use this, so bravo and kudos to them. One interesting fact I like to mention is that this land is under BIA, which is Bureau of Indian Affairs. It's held in trust by the U.S. government. So unfortunately, the government still has a hold on it, and the tribe isn't free to fully do what they want with it. I was a bit surprised by it, but that's the situation. And the last building is an Indian school and agency. Me being a former school student at one point, I grew up in the modern era, so it was cool to see a school like this that had that old school touch. And voila, one step in and we already seen the whole room. So at one point, guys, this place right here was a classroom. As you can see, it's not very big. But it's nice, it's homey. And one thing I learned post-recording is that this was also an agency room. So whenever the tribe had important official decisions to make about the tribe, this was a place where decisions were made. So at times it was used as a classroom, but mostly this was used for big decisions for the tribe. It blows my mind to know that this place at one point was a classroom, and the fact that it's been here 100 plus years. Another cool fact about this place I learned upon my visit is that movies have been shot here before. And this cool place is called a Birdhouse. Whenever there's celebrations and the natives get together, this is a place where they celebrate. They got dances, they got the rituals that they do. So this is a nice little area where they get together and party. And if you made it this far, thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. It helps out a lot. Thank you.